everybody, and welcome back to FM2020 with me, TW1, as York City manager. Really excited to be back after a little break. Had another little break from FM, as you do, play some other games. And we are 10 points clear in the league table. We're now playing Exeter. I was going to come back for the Colchester game, but I was enjoying a good live stream. I was having a good run of form, and I didn't want to ruin it. And then I played one too many games and we lost, so I ruined it by playing too many. So, last time out, we played Burton with our brand new signing, David Luiz. And since then, it has been all rosy until the Colchester game, which, ruined a 14-game winning streak, or unbeaten streak in the league, which is sad, but it's just one of those things. So, yeah, Stevenage, a 4-1 victory. Adam Marich with two utter blasts from the edge of the box put us in cruise control of this game. Ryan Fazza and Keasley Mooney sealed up that one. Then we have Tranmere, 2 goals inside the 4th minute of the game. Charlie Oliver, Keasley Mooney and Jacob Kington. Oliver had the ball in the back of the net one more time this game. He was offside, unfortunately. Oliver, good performance from set pieces. Something I realised is our team is very tall and we do pose a threat from set pieces, so we may look to invest in that a little bit more next season. Cheltenham Town away from home, 1-0 victory. Keasley Mooney getting the goal and trying to keep up pace with the top goal scorers in the league. He's in and around the hunt for it, but he's not exactly in lead. I don't think he's going to win it. That's what I'm trying to say. He's not going to win it, but he's doing alright. He's doing a good job for us. He's got 20 odd goals this season. We then had a 1-0 victory over Aldershot at home. Nathan Dyer, the only goal of that one. Jacob Kingston with a lovely assist to find him at the back post. It was another very tight, dull affair, but we're not conceding goals, as you can see, and David Luiz is helping with that one. In that CDM role, he's been very, very handy to have. Then we have Crewe Alexander, a very good side. They were in and around the top of the table at the time, and we beat them 2-0. We scored 2 goals very quickly. Ryan Fazza in the 1st and the 3rd minute. Kick-off highlight, I wasn't really paying attention for the first goal. It was a lovely finish though from Fazza. And then Nathan Kennedy, their striker, got sent off just before half-time, which killed the tie. They shut up shop after that and were happy with the 2-0 defeat, which is frustrating to watch the second half. We'll watch some more goals. Carlisle game, away from home, 3rd in the league, Carlisle, in a good run of form as well. We killed their good run of form and made that playoff battle very, very tight. Carl McFarlane with 2 goals in the second half. Very, very good performance. We were counter-attacking throughout this game. We were soaking up pressure and battering them on the counter-attack. And then we ran into Colchester. And we ran into Poku, who I couldn't stop. He was absolutely shredding our team. He was all over the place. He was so good. He played on the left-hand side. He played out here. He did not play as a winger though. He played like an inside channel role. I don't know what role they had him set up as. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't get near him. He outclassed our team by an utter mile. A great signing. I don't know if he's a real player. If he is a real player, go to Cray or Worthing, who are non-league sides, and look for him because, actually he's at Colchester, is he? Maybe. I don't know. If he's a real player, find him, sign him. He's great. Cracking player. Frustrated about that one. Only one game today is Exeter because I want to get to the end of the season, so I'm going to play this one. And then I'm going to play all the games of the Wycombe game. Come back for the Wycombe game, record that. Do a season review and get on with the summer. Because we're 10 points clear, boys, with 8 games to go. I think we've got this league wrapped up. And I want to play League One because I think League One's going to be a bit of a more interesting season. I know this season's only going to be about 7 episodes, but just the way the cookie crumbles. I know we had a couple of really long seasons because of playoffs and other drama like that and cup games, and we haven't had a cup run this season, which really has killed our episodes, as I was doing cup episodes a lot more last season than we have done this year. Lineup for today's game is going to be this bad boy. It's been very, very solid of late. We have had an injury crisis for a little while. Adam Marich, Yaskalainen, Sahara, Estrada, McGuinness, Mooney's just come back from a knock, Ferguson's just come back from a knock, Ben's just come back from a knock. We've been really, really struggling when it comes to a side, but a couple of players really have popped up in form. Mainly this guy, Max Saunders, has been stunning of late. Really enjoyed having him in the side. And David Luiz, he's just plodded along, really. David Luiz has plodded along at, nearly a 7 rating. He hasn't done anything too special, but I think his his leadership has really shown when it comes to the dressing room, and I think he's really been good to have around. I wouldn't mind another season out of him. Can I interact with you? I would like another season out of you. Can we get that or not? Because I know you want to retire and all, but I wouldn't hate another year out of you. I don't think that's an option. I think he's set on retirement. I think he's done. I'd like another year out of him. In all seriousness, I would like another year out of him, but I don't know. I think we could get another year out of him. We could get another year out of him as a squad player, not necessarily a star player. It'd be great to have him around the team, but I don't think... If I can get that option at any point, I will try and speak to him. Just try and get another year out of him. If I can't, I can't. I'm just going to have to deal with that one, aren't I? So, let's get to the boys warming up, and let's get to the dressing room as well. Playing against a 4-3-3. Okie doke. That is the formation that Colchester just beat us with, so... Interesting to see. Interesting to see. We can secure a playoff spot with this victory today. Holy moly, that is early on, isn't it? With 8 games to go, we are in cruise control. I don't think it's too many games, too many victories, and then we can secure an automatic promotion spot. And then it's all about just trying to wrap up the league and playing the best football that we can and evaluating the squad that we have and wondering what players to upgrade upon. I would like to, the idea is, as we're opening kickoff gets underway and there's no real action, there is a little throw in here. Oh, no, there's nothing. Great, I can talk. Oh, freaking highlight. It's a free kick to them. It's a ball in. There's a row in. That's a good block. There's another shot. That's blocked and scooped away. Batty will keep control of the ball, and Exeter have had a little half chance there. Wakey, wakey, boys. Wakey, wakey. Opening 5 minutes has been dire. We haven't had any touches of the football. Hopefully we can grow into this game as the home side. We haven't been home in a few games. It's probably a bit startled. Nathan Dyer's on a yellow card. I'm going to just... I know it's last game. We gave away... The games that we give away lots and lots of fouls, we are awful in. So I'm just going to... I might just click that on to stay on your feet forever now. And then the games that we're dominating and we're not giving too many silly fouls away. See, 3 fouls in 13 minutes is not good. They've only conceded 1. Not happy with that. So yeah, like I was saying, transfer window, I would like to bring in some younger players to upgrade on certain positions and also make them of a higher quality, so a better player at a younger age and fingers crossed on lower wages. That would be the idea. I'd like to lower the wage bill so we can increase our profit margins, so we can start upgrading stuff like our youth facilities a little bit faster, so we can start churning out some good youngsters. Here's Williams now, a little drive through the centre of the park. Good tackle by Maloney, but Batty picked up the ball and finds Sparks. Now it's Sykes, out to Collins, and now Harmon on the right-hand side. Ball into the box was Harrison. It's a good effort by him. He had a lot of the goal to aim at and didn't exactly hit the target. We're going to have a little shout because we've been poor. Yeah, so originally what I'm thinking is probably that right-hand side right wing-back slot. Nathan Dyer's been good of late, but if you look at his stats, I think I could probably upgrade him quite easily for a better player. That is definitely something. A defensive midfielder is another thing I may be looking at. And if I can find someone to improve upon Ben, I may do that as well, as Ben is now 27 years old as Collins has a shot from the edge of the box. Now back to Batty. Now Harmon. We are getting battered for possession and getting battered when it comes to the way we're playing. This is the interesting thing. It's when we're playing against the better side of the league, they really do cause us an issue. Keeper, you should click that one easily. And he has done. We're going to drop you off pressing forward attack onto defend. I don't really care about tackle much harder. That's irrelevant. But what I want you to do is just go and sit on the defensive midfielder and take him out of the game. Because if we can do that, we will hopefully stifle their midfield a little bit and then win the battle, because we should then have a man advantage in the midfield. Here's Harmon now though. Collins. Nice little high press, forces a long ball. Stockley shouldn't be winning that. Oliver does pick up the second ball, and now it's Saunders. Long ball over the top, but far in his way. Volley hits the outside of the post. That is better. Saunders has been doing that a lot recently. Really, really direct, clean, crisp passing, which has been causing lots and lots of issues. We're trying to train him to play killer balls more often. If we can get him to do that, he could be a handy little player for us, where We've got to be very, very concise next year in the way we play. We may have more games like this where we are getting battered by possession and we only make a couple of chances a game, and I'm going to need Saunders to dig us out of the hole and make some good opportunities for us, and then for our strikers to dispatch them. Half time, 0-0, 8th in the league, Exeter. It's tight, isn't it? It's tight. I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to try and fire these balls up by boys up and get something out of it. I'm not happy with you either. Don't you sit there and particularly care about nothing. You've been not great either, Maloney, son. Here is Dyer on his right hand side. Little ball back to Oliver. Opening kick off. Just trying to just keep possession. Saunders a little ball into the corner for McFarlane to chase. He pulls the ball back to Dyer. Now it's David Luiz. That is offside, McFarlane. Yeah, I thought he was. Good idea, David Luiz, but Carl McFarlane was not quick enough to get back on side for you to play that ball. That is frustrating to see. Yeah, so David Luiz really has gonna give us some solidity, should I say. Maloney with the ball in. Oh, that's not a bad little header, but it's held by Ward quite comfortably at his near post. It's a long kick forward. We should collect that, bring it down. Lovely touch. Now David Luiz. This little cultured football back to the goalkeeper. Can we build from the back now? Here's Baines. PC, you're whirring. I'll have to mute that in the edit. Maloney. Ball to Kington. Now Saunders. Over to the right for Dyer. Now he whips the ball in to McFarlane at near post. It's a good header and another good hold from Ward. That's better football. Now we're starting to gain the possession back because we're starting to nullify their defensive midfielder. And that is what you want to see. Who is not playing particularly great? Kington's, he's starting to lose some legs a little bit maybe. So we're going to bring on the wiser head of McFarlane. And Maloney's playing badly. Just straight up badly. The question is, do we bring on Ben, who needs some match fitness, or do we bring on Young? I'm going to bring on Ben, because he's a little bit more of a higher class than Young. Young is very good physically, he can tackle, but to be fair, it might have been the game for an industrious midfielder like a Young. I may have made a mistake there bringing on Ben, who's a little bit more creative. He can tackle though, Ben. He is good at tackling. Here's Sparks. Ball into the box. And Kozak heads the ball clean over the crossbar of our fans, giving him a little chirp there. We are doing better when it comes to fitness than their team. Their team is a little bit more tired than us, so hopefully if we can keep the pressure up, we can create a late chance through them being tired. Here is Saunders. Finds McFarlane. Tries the first time shot, but Rowan hits it away. Now it's Sparks, and he hooks it out for a corner. That didn't go out for a throw-in. Interesting. So a chance to get the ball into the box. Ferguson now on corners. Ball in. Rowan heads away. Ferguson won't beat Sykes, and Sykes will clear. And now it's Patterson with a free kick in the edge of the box. Good block that. And it goes out for a throw-in. Will the highlight continue? We shall soon find out. No. We can start thinking about our last sub. Ryan Fowler is having a very, very poor game. We have not made particularly any shouts this game, so let's actually do that. Demand some more out of the boys as we try and get something out of this game. A 1-1 draw, a 0-0 draw should I say, wouldn't be too unhappy with. But here is Harmon, bursting to the right hand side, finds Patterson, who slipped off the back of Ferguson. Good block by Mayer. Mayer closed down Harmon, blocks that as well. Now it's Baines, who loses out. Patterson with a chance to pull the ball back, and he finds Harrison and scores. That's a poor mistake by Baines. He needs to be more decisive there. Flip. That's really shit, that is, Patterson. Baines, just get rid, son. What are you doing? Where are you going, son? What are you doing, man? And Harrison hooks it into far post, and Jameson is beaten. That is awful. I'm going to rip. Oh, can't do it. Gotta wait for that to end. Gotta wait for the shout. Here's Ferguson. Fazza, can you prove to me that you shouldn't be subbed off right now? Ball out to Dyer. That's better from you, Baines. A little bit more decisive. Want to see that. David Luiz to Saunders. Now it's out wide to Ferguson. Steps in Ryan Fazza, but he doesn't get there first. Ward does instead. And it's time to whip Fazza off for the Mooney Monster. And we're going to go advance forward attack. Double advance forward attack up top. Go attacking as well. And we're going to have a real go at these boys in the final, few minutes of the game. We don't want to start losing games here. How is Mansfield doing? Mansfield are drawing 0-0 with Bradford at the moment, so we would stay 9 points clear at the top of the table. Here is Collins to Cannon, now Williams driving forward and has a shot from range, but that is tame. And Jameson collects despite the little bobble on that scruffy turf here at York. We need to relay our pitch. I have noticed that. I got an email about how our pitch is bad apparently, so could do with a relay apparently. It's not great, which doesn't particularly suit our possession-based football that we're trying to play. It's not going very well though, because we're losing the possession battle in this one. Can we push forward and do something here? Maybe. Let's demand some more. The one thing I was doing in them games that we did win, I was doing opposition instructions, and that did seem to help. So I may have to be a little bit more take my time with things and do opposition instructions properly myself. Here's Dyer. Now Mooney. Can we get a last chance? Grass. Mooney is away. Can he shoot and score? Oh, he's in the post. Harmon hooks it away. Why have you aimed at that corner? You got all of the goal to shoot out, Mooney. He's done absolutely everything right, apart from the finish. Dyer with the throw-in. Not over yet, though. Ben. Tackled by Cannon, hooked away to Harrison. Oliver. Come on. Come on. Very attacking. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Can't do any more shouts. Just got to sit here and pray. A point would be good. Well, the whistle is blown. What's happened in the league, though? Mansfield have lost 1-0, meaning we stay 10 points clear at the top. Mansfield don't want this. They had a chance to take 3 points out of our lead, and they haven't done it. So we stay 10 points clear despite the 1-0 loss, which I'm not happy about. That is 2 defeats in a row. That is unacceptable, boys. Utterly unacceptable. That is a poor performance in this position. Is that the first time we've lost 2 in a row all season? No, the last time we lost 2 in a row... We haven't lost 2 in a row in the league all season. The last time we lost 2 in a row was October. That is a very, very poor sight to see. And now we go away to Plymouth, who are 6th in the league. That is a bad run of results. Well. We'll be back for the Wickham game, which will be the last game of the season, and a season review. In that time, who knows what happens. Hopefully, we are league champions who've got the league wrapped up, by Cambridge, hopefully, and then we can relax. But we shall see. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been TDavy1. If you want some more FM content, check out the CCL, which is going live on my channel a little bit more regularly now. Now I've worked out what I'm doing with that series. Check out all the other creators who are in that competition. Hit like, hit subscribe. It really does help us out, especially the likes and the shares and stuff. And if you want to see some more updates when it comes to this save, check out my Twitter. I post a little screenshot every now and then. Posted a screenshot of how 3 players were 3 of our players were the Player of the Month awards when it came to February. I think Maric won it, but Mooney and Fazza all had nominations, and that were like the top 3 players. So if you want to check out that, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description, and you can see some more updates. Till then, have a good time, stay safe and all, and as always, peace out.